Oh, oh, oh no, it's stuck. Oh no. Good thing I've got this new pistol from Taurus. It's as slick as a sex toy, which means I can hide it anywhere I want, like places that a handgun has never been or wanted to go before. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Hot and Fuzzy again. Excited to bring you another video and to be out here on the range again today. This is the Taurus Spectrum. It's a new subcompact handgun offered by Taurus. It's kind of got a slick design to it. We're going to take it apart, show you guys how it works, do a little bit of shooting today, and find out if it's junk or not. So let's get started. Okay, so I know that bit in the beginning with not being able to pull the revolver out was a little bit dramatic, but that's exactly what the type of thing that Taurus advertises that this pistol prevents from happening. This is the Taurus Spectrum. It's a relatively new defensive handgun from Taurus. It's in .380. It's got a 6-round single stack magazine, semi-auto, of course. But what the unique thing about this gun is it's the first one that they have introduced that is actually specifically made to be really ergonomic. It's got rubberized grips directly made into the frame of the gun, and it's got rubber up here on the slide so you can grab it a little bit easier. It's a polymer frame handgun. It's double action. Got a pretty heavy, nasty trigger pull, but not the worst thing I've ever seen. This pistol is kind of marketed to be the everyman's pistol, every man or woman's pistol. These things come in a variety of colors. They got turquoise blue, purple, red, all kinds of different wild colors of these things. Pink, they got a color for everybody if you want them. I just went with straight black on this one. Thought it looked pretty slick. But these things are also marketed as a pretty cheap budget option for people that are just getting into handguns, getting into something defensive, but don't want to spend that kind of money. Because face it, we're all not John Wick. We can't afford to spend $3,000 on our guns. So this kind of falls into that category of the everyman's gun, and and it kind of fills that niche nicely, I think. But one thing to note about it is just direct blowback operated, just like many other Browning type handguns in this type of action. I'll go ahead and show you guys how to take it apart real quick. It's really easy. All you need is a .380 round. It's got this little locking lug on the side here. You take the rim of your cartridge, of course we'll make sure it's clear and the magazine's out of it. Take your round, rim of it, just twist that into the unlock position. The slide will pop forward a little bit as it comes off of that little recess point. Then you can just slide the slide off and forward. Your whole lower comes off. You can see the hammer and everything down in there, easy to get to clean. Then you can take your recoil spring off, take that out. And that's all you have to do and then there your barrel comes out. And that's all you have to do to field strip this gun for maintenance and cleaning. Really simple for someone who's just getting into doing this kind of thing, into handguns and stuff like that. Really easy to put together, take apart, clean, do stuff like that. But one thing I wanted to test on this thing today was the reliability. I've got a couple different types of ammo, and I want to see the basic practical accuracy of this thing. I'm going to stand 7 yards back, shoot at a steel plate, and we're going to see how this thing groups and does with some ammo. You could see in the beginning of the video there, I had a what looked like a light primer strike, and I was using some really old ammo that I've had just sitting around. Of course, we all know with all the craziness going on, it's hard to get stuff like this right now, especially .380, but we're just going with what we have available right now. Got some Federal American Eagle and some Max Tech. This is all 95 grain stuff, just regular Full Metal Jacket stuff. And that stuff I was using old in the beginning was some of this, but it was like 10 years old. So we're gonna run some of both of this, see how it patterns on some steel, see how reliable it is. Now go ahead and show you guys how to put it back together real quick. It's really simple. Just put your barrel back down inside of there, get your little follower here, put it in your spring in the back, put your little spring back in its spot. You kind of got to compress this down in a weird way, but it's not bad at all. You can just slide it in there, just pops into that little spot, recesses. Then you can take your slide it right back on. Then take your round, rim of it, and just lock that back into place, and you'll feel the slide lock back, and we're ready to go. So we'll take some of our Full Metal Jacket rounds here, see how this thing patterns on some steel. Let's get shooting. All right, so we're back up here at the range. We got a steel plate about 7 yards away. We're gonna take 5 rounds of that Max Tech 95 grain Full Metal Jacket ammo, load it up here. I'm going to pattern it on that steel plate. Really, I try to take my time here. This thing has pretty basic sights on it, so I'm actually going to try to use them and aim. Hopefully we don't get any light primer strikes like in the intro there. So let's see how this patterns here. All right, let's go. It's a very long trigger pull. Oh, we got a light primer strike. It's double action, so try one more time. Oh, nope. Had something kind of malfunction there. So, oh, Taurus, you're living up to your reputation. Quality here. See what happened there. Round failed to go off, so I'm just going to drop that one there. Put the magazine back in. We'll try that again. All right, that one went off. Nothing. Let's sit there for a second. Try again. Got it. Okay. Oh, another one. It's like it fires every other shot. Okay. And that's it. We got 5 of them to go off. Okay, so I think we all got them all on the plate. So we're definitely gonna have to try some different ammo and see if that's an ammo issue. But I'm just wondering if that hammer isn't falling hard enough. But let's take a look at our group and see how accurate we were. Okay, so even though we had some issues there with some light primer strikes, we were still able to get all of the 5 rounds that did go off on the target. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5. But I know I heard the plate ring, I saw it smack all 5 times, and they're all in there in a decent group. I wouldn't call that great, but for a defensive handgun with a 2-inch barrel, I'll take it. But let's load up a few more rounds here. We'll try the American Eagle now, see if that was just an ammo issue, and see if this thing is reliable, and see if we can maybe close that group in a little bit. Okay, so we repainted our target. We got 6 rounds here of the Federal American Eagle 95 grain. Loaded up in our mag here. I'm gonna try this again with this ammo, see if we get any light primer strikes or anything weird, see if that was maybe just an ammo issue. I want to say that this handgun is a little bit snappy because of how small it is, but it really isn't as bad as I expected it would be. So, but hopefully it fires all 6 rounds this time. So let's see what kind of a group we can get. See if we can do any better. Oh, round hit me in the face. Hey, 2 in a row. That's good. And it cycled all the American Eagle just fine. And it felt like it had a little bit more oomph with those too, like they were loaded a little hotter. So that's good. I'm just gonna assume that was an ammo issue. So let's take a look at our target. All right, that was much better. So as you guys can see, we were able to get all 6 rounds actually to go off this time, and got all 6 on the target and in a bit of a tighter group. So that is some pretty old ammo. I ordered it a long time ago, and it is cheap. You can smell it. It smells like cat piss, just like tall ammo and stuff when you shoot it. So I would assume that if you keep to good ammo out of this thing, shooting good ammo, it's probably going to work just fine. I'm definitely going to be using defensive loads and some higher quality stuff like the American Eagle offerings and like Spear Gold Dot and stuff like that. I would assume that it likes hotter stuff. So just keep that in mind. These things, you can't really go wrong with them for as cheap as they are. They're at the high point level of cheapness. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I just want you guys to know that I really appreciate all you guys' support. It's really you guys that keep this channel going, because we have a hard time staying monetized and stuff like that. And it's really the support of you guys on Patreon and stuff like that and Instagram that really helps us out. We don't have any sponsors or anything right now, so we're really relying on you, the fans, to help keep us going and stuff like that, because right now I'm paying for all this stuff myself. So really appreciate any fan support I can get. You guys check me out on Instagram, check out our Facebook page, our Patreon. Really appreciate any support. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Have a good day.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gone live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad. I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad. Doing no cap. Only God wants you better.